If you thought the flu and other deadly diseases were your worst problems, think again. The ancient ones are stirring, and it's up to you to stop them. In Pandemic, Reign of Cthulhu.
That's right. We'll be taking on the role of 3 intrepid investigators in the city of Arkham and other cities from Lovecraft lore, trying to put a stop to the evil cultists before Cthulhu awakens. I'm Jonathan Estes.
And I'm Will Keeler, and this is Roll for Crit Playback. The stars and planets are aligned and we're ready to go. I'm going to start us off because I'm the driver and I just want to go and leave you guys behind. So I'm just going to, because I'm the driver, I can go just, and that only takes 2 actions.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 2 spaces instead of 1.
You go pretty far, pretty fast.
And I hit 2 pedestrians.
So I can discard this to use the bus to go anywhere on the board, correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to go here and try to get that guy because
All
it
right.
costs
By
me...
walking into a space with a Shogoth, though, you're
Right.
terrified of how ugly it is. You're like, oh God,
Roll that
it's a
one.
bad plastic surgery.
Oh, so you lost 2 sanity.
Yep.
Well, it's all right. It's okay. So now I'm going to use my second action to destroy him.
Yes, because you don't need to spend 3.
Correct.
And by doing so, you get to draw a relic card.
You already lost half your health from the first turn.
These are...
Is it for you?
All right.
But if you get an evil stirs, you tell us.
Yeah, I got one.
You did.
All right. Roll the sanity die.
Oh, jeez.
Good thing you didn't take that gate.
Oh, man. Sorry about that.
You
All
killed
right.
the cultist.
So 2 cultists appear? Is that
Yes, you got
On your
paranoid.
space.
So 2.
Oh.
Turns out, at least you believe 2 cultists.
That's rough if you're in a world where if you think a certain way, 2 guys will appear
All right.
and start attacking you.
Hasur has awoken. Draw the bottom card of the summoning deck. Place 1 Shogoth in that location. You know Hasur.
Wait, so that's-
he wants a Shogoth buddy, so like...
That's all he does? He doesn't have like a static thing going on or whatever?
That's all he
Constant.
does.
Okay,
However, another Shogoth appears. And it appears at the Great Hall.
The not so great hall.
You know,
Where's the army, you know?
they don't know what's going on.
Okay.
We're the only ones. Everyone thinks they're crazy, but like, there's men in teal robes running around with hideous, ugly monsters who look like they just came out of plastic surgery.
And surprisingly bright guards.
All right.
It's a lovely color.
The hospital.
And train station green.
Hey guys.
Party!
So I guess I should just take out those 2 guys, but I feel like there's not much
Unless you can get over to the graveyard, like you have a red card or a green card in your hand to get to the graveyard. That would be it.
But I'd have to go to a bus station.
You're on
to
a
do
bus.
that.
You start.
Oh, I did
Yes.
not notice I was already on a bus. Oh well then in that case, I could use a green card to go right to the Shogoth and kill him.
Yeah.
Would that be my best course of action?
I think the cultist one is better because, hear me out,
Oh, because this could outbreak.
both of them can. Well, the difference is I can stop them if it doesn't outbreak on your turn.
Okay, which.
But I can't stop them if they outbreak.
Okay, because you're up there, so I'll get down there.
You shoot all 3, you're like,
Get out of here!
you're the detective, you just kill them.
I detected that bullets kill them. He does have a gun. Swamp.
Oh, yeah, he awoke.
All
And
right.
let's put him in the swamp first. Hey, buddy. All right, and behold, Ithaca. Ithaca?
Oh.
Anyways,
Skull.
to walk out of a location with 2 or more cultists, like where Neil is, you must first defeat a cultist in this location. Unless you are me. I just drive by.
That's somewhat annoying.
Alright, I need to do some drive-bys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta keep Arkham safe. That's my hometown. Alright, and first we're getting up. Jonathan, roll the insanity die.
I believe you mean the sanity
So
die.
the sanity die to see if you go insane.
It's almost a misleading name. All right, I'm fine with this guy. Who cares?
And oh no, he's gone.
Oh no!
And behold, it's
Oh my god.
Yogg-Sothoth.
That's how you say
Playing,
it.
playing relic cards can only be done by the active player, so we can only play relics on our own turn.
Oh god. Oh, Elder God.
So if you haven't guessed, this is based around the pandemic mechanics. And you can see it pretty much throughout the entire game. Things are going to spawn on the board. If too many things spawn in one place, bad things happen.
Yeah, it's pretty. If you're familiar with Pandemic, you're ready to jump right into this, more or less. So I guess the question then is, what does separate it from Pandemic?
And is it enough?
Exactly.
All right,
What do
so
you think?
the obvious thing, let's start with what's separated. First of all, it's Cthulhu. Now, for I'm sure plenty of people alone, that alone is enough. Mm-hmm. You put Cthulhu on it, there's a reason why it's spread so much throughout the board game industry. But in terms of mechanics, let's say, does it actually capture, let's say, Lovecraft lore? So we'll take a step beyond it. And is that enough to really justify buying it over a regular Pandemic? So let's look at the Lovecraft lore first. Unlike the other one, instead of outbreaks, which makes sense because disease spreads, cultists don't go start running everywhere and like, cultist party! They actually awaken an old one, which I do think makes a lot more sense. Mm-hmm. And in a little bit more lore, there are actually something besides the cultists, the Shoggoths. And they're very far and few between, which I actually do think makes more sense because they are, I feel like in most Lovecraft stories, it's not just like monster here, monster where. You know, it's not like when you play Arkham or Eldritch, and all of a sudden you have like 8 things in one spot, and you're just like, oh, I gotta get a shotgun first. So I think that does it well, and the insanity is a cool thing, in which I don't think it happened in this playback, but there can come a point when you lose all your sanity and you flip over, and your ability is sort of a twisted version of your previous one.
Right. You actually have kind of health points.
Yes. So that I think is good, and I love all the art and how the different Elder ones had different effects. So I do think it does a little bit more to separate it and give it some Cthulhu. I mean, granted, yes, if any of those Elder ones wake up, usually it's game over. Like, it's not just oh, that's just Yig running around, don't worry about him.
Well, the first guy wasn't that bad, Hastor, in this game, but yeah, it's...
I mean, in general,
like, if this were actual real...
Yeah, if we're pulling...
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
But I do like, I should mention the fact that you have to spend almost your entire turn to kill a Shoggoth. That's an important thing, I think. That makes them not just, oh, it's a cultist, but, creepy looking.
It adds a new layer of fear to the proceedings.
Are you willing to give up your entire turn to take him out?
Right. I think that it does get that theme across pretty well, like you were saying. The art is really, really nice, and it does feel very different in the sense of the board also, because rather than having a map of the world and moving to different cities, there's kind of just 4 quadrants, and your cards are only from those 4 sections, which almost makes it feel a little easier in a way, although the game is certainly not easier than the original. Maybe there's just a little bit less you have to think about, or you think about it in a different strategical way. But I think it's more. I do think it does enough to separate it from the original Pandemic.
We've almost had a god awaken on each turn.
Yeah, it's not good.
You might be better off going there because now that Shoggoth is gone, and there's also a bus station.
Oh,
there.
true. Yeah, so...
Oh, but you can't, because I thought those were connected.
I could keep those guys there.
And then take those guys.
2. So that's 1, 2, 3, graveyard.
Right, 1 in the graveyard. Hey, do you see my buddy?
Man, they love me.
Let's go wizard hood.
Sure, a wizard hood.
Yeah.
And they wear white, right?
You know what it is? They're like cone heads. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like anything else. Okay, well, so
we can only trade the same color.
You're both yellows.
You guys
have to
gotta
be in yellow to do it.
We have to meet?
You have to meet and be in the yellow zone. But I could cure yellow if you gave it to me. I mean, seal the yellow gate.
That's good.
Oh, that's right. You only need 4.
That's right. That's my thing. So gate
But
to
you-
gate. Woo!
But you have to roll the die.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like you don't have to discard.
I'm cool, man.
What? How?
I
He
got-
walked through the
I
dreamland.
got-
He's like, it was so pretty.
This is nothing to me. So
2,
2, 3, and then give me. He can only give me 1 at a time. Right?
Yes.
So you give me 1 of those cards. All right, and we got spawns at the old mill. Just was there, and the diner.
My friend got run over here. Have you seen the driver? No, I didn't.
They have great fries here, though.
Mad cab driver running over pedestrian. And now I have 3 blue and 3 red.
Okay, that's good.
And let's see, we get
You
one
get
in
purple.
Police station.
I think it's blue.
Okay.
Police
That's
station
purple.
and blue.
What are you talking about? What you think? What's
What color that is? I guess it's like indigo. Now that's purple though.
No, I agree that one is purple, but I think overall this is a blue.
All right, let's not dwell on this. So there's definitely going to be an evil stirring card on Neil's turn, I think.
Probably.
If not his, then mine for sure.
I'm gonna give you this first.
Yes, thank you.
And
Nothing's really happening in Innsmouth. Apparently everyone's fine
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's why I got rid of
this
the card.
this is purple. I agree that this is not the same purple.
guys, please. All right, so I'm doing 1, 2. So all right, so since I'm the detective, I'm spending 4 Dunwich cards to seal this gate.
You found all the clues.
Ta-da!
And boop boop.
Bye, guys. And then I have 1 action left, so I guess I'll just move out. I don't think there's any.
Alright, 1, 2. I'm going to discard an Arkham card. My car goes onto the bus. I mean, still my car onto the bus to go here for 3, and I hit someone coming out. Alright, and I got an evil stirs.
There it is.
Alright.
There's evil.
Oh god, it was hideous! The person I ran over, he broke both of my headlights! No, the Dagon.
Oh my god, that guy's scary.
I think it's pronounced Dagon.
Sorry, the Dagon.
I think it's purple.
Dagon. Alright, and a Shoggoth has appeared, arising from the waters. Bum, 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 bum. That's a lot of cards though, so. Up.
What? Oh man.
I'm not even gonna try to say that one.
That would be Atlaknaka.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's
each player puts 1 cultist on their location unless they choose to lose 1 sanity.
It's a really gross card.
Because it's a spider.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a sideways spider, right? It's like a spider where its top is facing forward.
And the university.
Or it's just a
I
spider.
think it's just on
Okay,
the wall.
I can play the Elder Sign, right?
Yes. Do it.
Okay.
Might as
Alright,
well.
I'm playing it.
Alright, so nothing can spawn in yellow ever again.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'll go here.
1.
Should I get rid of this?
No, a move into mine, then you give me 2 reds.
Okay, 1, 2. Give you.
Because
2.
then I'll have 5.
Oh, you will. Okay.
3 plus 2 is 5.
So that's the end of my turn then. All right.
Yes.
Okay, we have a problem.
Neil? Where's the sanity die?
It's over there. Blow.
That's how cultists do it. Well. Alright. You're not dead yet. Or insane, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. We can do it, guys.
How we can't do it.
We can do it.
We're gonna lose.
Yes, we're absolutely gonna lose. There's no way we can win.
Well, that means we should have at least a good buffer before the next evil card.
Exactly.
Because they came close together.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And there are only 4 in here, so there's only 1 left. It's in the bottom 9 cards.
And that's the only. Oh no, unless an outbreak occurs. This is bad.
Oh, jeez.
Because I don't know about your purples. I only have 1.
I've got 2.
I have 1.
So, like, I think we're gonna get 3 out of 4 and then lose. That's my bet. I'm putting that in the pool. I mean, I think I should just get up to the green, move towards that gate, and prepare to hopefully seal it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're doing great here, people. Don't listen to them. We've got this in the pocket.
1,
Not in the pocket. What am I saying?
2.
In the bag. That's what it's called.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
you got
do
it.
3, 4.
Okay. All
Wait,
right.
do we also lose if we need to place cultists and don't have any?
That is correct.
There's 2.
Oh.
And we lose.
What happened?
The Shoggoth went into the gate and summoned Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, no! The world has plunged into an age of madness, chaos, and destruction. That was pathetic.
It's pretty bad.
We talked about the Cthulhu sticker placed on it, but is it just a sticker or did they actually change mechanics? And I think that's what we should talk about first.
Like, if
before we discuss whether they're worth both owning.
If I have to pick one, it's sticker.
Well,
I think
is,
it's
but
in between.
I'm going to say it definitely is in between, but I want to say it's not literally just if you blindfolded me.
True.
So let's actually talk about that. So we mentioned the Shoggoths already, and I think that's a big thing. And the other big thing is the Outbreak system. In Pandemic, and we'll talk about one owning two different, it sort of, you're dealing more with many things on the board. In this one more, when an outbreak occurs, it's not that things start spreading, it's the rules change on you. Like whether your movement's impaired, you can't use cards on other people's turns anymore, and that's what the old ones bring. And I think that's definitely an interesting twist, because as things get worse, it's not because more people are getting sick, it's because literally the rules of the world are bending.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that is the best thing about it, is that change to the outbreaks. That's probably the most significant difference and the most interesting one. And the fact that the gods are not always the same every game, so you don't always know what's going to come out.
With the exception of the obvious of the game over one.
Cthulhu, he'll always kill you at the end. So that is really good. Otherwise...
But, in terms of owning them, though, if you like Cthulhu, I definitely think this is a pickup for you. However, I am leaning more towards, like, if you have regular Pandemic. But the reason behind that is because Pandemic already has four expansions, right? No, it's 3. It's 3. I was counting the original box.
There's so many Pandemic
because
games.
There's In the Lab, On the Brink, and then the last one that came out.
State of Emergency.
And then in turn, there's also Pandemic Legacy, which is a whole other thing. I should mention I have all these. And I don't have, but coming out, Pandemic Iberia, is it?
Iberia. There's more we're not even mentioning, but we don't need to list them all.
But my point being, like, in terms of the base mechanic of Pandemic, like, I'm not counting the spin-offs like the one you have. And you actually, don't you have both of them?
No.
You don't have the Cure? I thought
I don't
you
have
had the Cure. But I forget what the other one.
Contagion is the other one. We did list all of them.
Yes.
Continue.
But my point is, like, this one is more mechanically, like, compared to the other two, I would put in the other camp, because it is really based on the core Pandemic mechanics. And it does provide at least, I would say, a very different take on the core mechanics. Like, it's still somewhat Cthulhu stickery, but it is enough that it's different. Like I said, the trading of the cards is different, because you're not like, all right, we both have to meet up in Istanbul before I can even give you this card. It's like, are we both in the black town? Great, we'll meet on a black space.
Yeah, no, it does have a very different feel to it, in spite of being so similar. It kind of manages to do that, and a lot of that just from the theme alone, just from the artwork and the layout of the board, helps get that across. I would say, like, if you're, like you said, if you're a huge Cthulhu fan, or if you're a huge Pandemic fan, it does feel like it's not a one-for-one comparison. You couldn't just replace one with the other. But if you have Pandemic and, like, you know, you're on a budget for board games and you're not sure what to buy next, I think you can, like, wait on this. But you won't be disappointed. It won't feel super repetitive, especially around Halloween time, stuff like that. Or if you have friends who maybe the theme of
and we should mention,
doesn't sound as interesting.
This is one, as of this recording, there are no expansions for this.
Right.
And I would think if the more expansions for this to come, the more I would rate this as a buy, because my guess would be, if they make expansions for this game, it'd be very likely that it would differentiate itself even more from Pandemic and making it more unique.
That would be pretty cool. I would like to see
I wouldn't
that.
be surprised if they had different kinds of creatures besides Shoggoths. Maybe there's other weird action cards. Maybe leader cultists somehow play an effect. I mean, there's a lot you could do to make it sort of stand out from the other one.
And hopefully it's not just, on the brink with Pandemic stuff in
Well,
it.
to be fair,
Cthulhu stuff in it.
Well, to be fair, the on the brink one would actually make sense if there was a traitor or something.
True. Well, they definitely should do that. One player controlling the elder gods.
Well, not even like that. Just like, why are you letting that Shoggoth move? It's too scary.
Yeah, I'm a cultist secretly. Yeah, that would be thematically pretty cool. But so overall, it's Pandemic. It's a good.
It's a good game. It's just we play Pandemic, and I'm sure when you're making the how to play for this, you're probably gonna be like, let me just watch my how to play for Pandemic.
Yeah, there won't be much.
You should literally just take that and just put like Pandemic Cthulhu.
Yeah, I probably will. But I think it's up to you. Like, you will know. Like, the game is good, and it's up to you to decide, do I want a slightly different version of Pandemic or don't I? If you have played the game already, We would like to hear what you think about it. What ideas for expansions that you have?
Maybe do you think this is more difficult than than regular Pandemic, or is it easier than regular Pandemic?
We got slaughtered in this game, but that happens to us at probably like 50% of any Pandemic games. I feel we lose.
The other times we played this, we didn't get slaughtered.
Right.
So it was definitely we just had, at least in my opinion, the worst Shoggoth luck.
Yeah, it was a little
Like
rough.
you even set up for one. You're like, I'm ready, and then it's just like, bye.
yeah, it was pretty bad. We could have had something good going there. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment on this video or email us at rollforcrit@gmail.com.
And not only that, maybe let us know on some of the things you think, if they were to come out with an expansion, what they could do to really make it stand out from Pandemic, to make it worthy of a buy even if you own the base.
Mm-hmm, for sure. You can also catch us on Twitter at rollforcrit, subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, like us on Facebook.
Instagram, we're everywhere.
All that jazz. And then finally, there's rollforcrit.com, our actual real website where you can purchase Pandemic Reign of Cthulhu for yourself, as well as many other games, plus more videos and reviews and playbacks just like this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good spooky Halloween time. Don't go insane. I'm John Finestus.
I'm Will Cathoth, and you've been watching Roll for Crit Playback.